Anxiously
All
awaiting.
right, we are live.
Hello. Welcome to the Punk Rock Libertarians Podcast, episode 542. I am Otto, and tonight I'm joined with Jared.
What's up, everybody?
And there's the noticing chair. Why do I always say noticing chair? Noticing caucus chair.
Noticing caucus chair. A lot of people are starting to notice, especially after this week.
What are they noticing? What are they noticing?
They're noticing, we might be occupied by a foreign nation. I digress.
Yeah. And that lovely baritone voice you hear is Mr. James Babb. The inland-based, homegrown crypto Houthi.
Island-based.
Inland.
It says inland. All right.
No, it
I
says
have
island.
perfect
Dude.
eyesight. I have 20/20 vision. I still can't read it. It's that small on my screen.
Island-based, homegrown.
We need to get you a bigger monitor, dude.
Houthi.
Yep. Oh, yep. There it is. Island-based. All right. So we're not inland-based.
Island.
Island. Hey, that's how I used to remember it for tests at school. It was always Island.
Smart
Hello,
move.
Brandon.
Hello.
He's here.
Hello. Feeling much more like an anarchist since the weekend. Yes. Don't we all? I'm glad we didn't do a show last week. Oh, for liberty, Eric. E-Rock. What's up, man? Dude, It's good to be back in this. I'm glad we didn't do it last week just because so much shit happens, and I'd feel stupid reacting on things that already passed. I'm so, dude. Like, where to begin?
Isn't that what we always do? React on things that have already passed?
Well,
Or do we
I would
look
be-
into the future?
I think now that things are more developed, we have a more complete view of things now. After this weekend, after BB's visit to his his agent,
Well,
I guess. I don't know.
Before we get into that, how's everybody's Independence Day?
Yeah, let's talk about that first.
What'd you guys get into?
I went up to Cape May, New Jersey, which was a good time. Went to the beach,
Heck yeah.
had some good food. Got this
Dude.
beer here that I'm drinking. It's the from
Ooh,
the Cape May Brewery.
That's a solid
Cape
beer.
May.
Which one's that one?
This one is the Cape May White, which is a Belgian style wheat ale. It's actually
I'm not-
really good.
Not a
You
wheat
like
fan,
those
but they
Belgian wheats.
Honestly, I didn't mean to
buy.
buy this. I meant to buy the IPA, but when I got home, I realized I grabbed the wrong six-pack, but I'm
I feel
actually
like I always see you with a
pleasantly
wheat beer,
surprised. What's that?
like a Belgian. I always feel like I see you with a Belgian or a wet.
I mean, I do really like a Belgian,
beer.
but it just wasn't what I was going for at the time. But
Yeah, I think there's
Worked
a
out.
7 Mile Island brewery up there. They have really strict rules on breweries up there. At least the last time I was there.
so this is the other one I was
years ago.
drinking was the Mud Hen Brewery. I got a bit of a glare here,
Never
but
heard of it. It's nice.
this is the Wildwood Haze.
Ooh.
So they might be
that
close. They're
tastes
out
like
of Wildwood,
cigarette
which is nearby.
Damn.
nearby there.
Wildwood
drop-
is like the white trash
Yeah,
part of southern.
yeah.
Jersey.
Cape May is like
Oh, yeah.
ritzy, like kind of ritzy, like rich people, and then Wildwood's like your
All Cape
Myrtle
County
Beach.
except for Wildwood.
Is like all the South Philly scumbags and like
Yep.
in
Yeah.
like Upper
Mhm.
Darby and like Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. That well describes it. Because like I said, I go to Stone Harbor, right, where it's where I found vacation for years, and
Yeah.
you can see at the end of the Stone Harbor beach, you could see like over off in the distance, you could see the big Ferris wheel for Wildwood, and we used to go into there to get into things because Stone Harbor was just such a quiet town that
Yeah.
had nothing.
So like if you
And
needed
that's why my
meth or
parents-
whatever, you could just go over there.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a famous video. There's a famous video of this girl being like knocked out by a police officer or something like that. She's like in a bikini, and like we played it on the show a few years ago. and it
Oh
was
yeah,
in
yeah.
Wildwood.
Oh,
No, she was like arrested for. Was she knocked out?
No,
or was
no,
it she was
had beer
arrested
on
for
her. No,
drinking?
but she didn't.
she was
But
like-
it wasn't her. She was like, it's not my beer. It's my parents'
Yeah,
beer. And like,
yeah.
He's on his way back, and I'm just here or something like
Yeah.
something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah, I posted that. I think I posted that on Facebook at the time. I was still on Facebook, and I got like a whole shit show off of that somehow. But
I remember that.
Yeah.
I made the meme where I put who was that fat governor from New Jersey?
Chris,
Oh, Chris
Christie.
Christie,
Yeah.
when he
Christie
shut down
in
the
lawn
beaches.
chair. I put him in a beach chair right in front of the girl getting pounded by the cop.
Oh, it's also great. Speaking of memes, is dude. Last time I checked, I made a stupid meme. That was probably I just made me. It's one of those things where it just makes you laugh, so you decide to make it, and it's blowing up. My phone has been
Dude, I
vibrating.
saw that.
For fucking,
You made that meme?
Yeah, I made it. I mean,
Dude, that's
it wasn't
amazing.
my. Yeah,
No one
And,
knows what
it's-
you're talking about.
I know. I'm
We
describing it.
gotta pull it up. We got it. Well, we
He's
got
just
it
going
on
to
the
describe it out loud.
Well,
I mean, I guess that's the
It's-
only way on here.
it's not that visual, but yeah, if you want to pull it up in the Twitter,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
I'm
the
sure
doc.
to
you know,
find.
Last
slow
I
my
checked, it
computer
might be up to 6
Wait,
million
is it Twitter
views.
or is it? Oh, it is Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on X.
6
I put
million
it on
views?
all three. I put it on Instagram. Yeah, it's up to 1.4 million views,
Oh.
32,000 likes, 3,000 retweets.
This is way better than voting. Like this
Yes,
is how your
yes.
voice is heard, right? Like you let your voice be heard with memes.
Yes.
All
So,
let
yeah,
me
I'm
find
glad
this
that-
thing.
Let's pull
Yeah,
it
it
up
was,
for the viewers.
I hope
Yeah,
it's
my,
not
my-
racist. Wait,
my
before
4th
you
of July
post, it's
is-
not racist, is it?
No.
No.
Okay.
No. It's a solid.
And
It's
if
a
it was,
solid.
deal with it.
Yeah.
But no, my 4th of July was pretty.
All right, there's a lot of memes on
Okay.
here now. We're
You'll see
posting
it.
a lot of memes. I see it.
It's
Yeah.
the PRL million view tweet. Yeah, there it is.
You'll
Yeah,
see
I
it.
got it.
It keeps just every time it like my phone just vibrates. And I got a new Apple Watch, and it's all just been vibrating. So this is for the people who are listening. It says only one man can save us, and it's a picture
Ooh.
of Nicolas Cage from the movie National Treasure, and he says, "I'm going to steal the Epstein files."
Dude, that's a great fucking meme.
That is fantastic. I didn't know you made that. That's original
Yeah,
content.
Someone,
Very good.
Yeah, I can't take credit for the idea. Someone made a comment on like Facebook. They're like, "Oh yeah, that's what the new National
Okay.
Treasure should be," and then I just made the meme because I thought it was funny, and it just made me laugh. So and then like all these people are like indignant in the tweets. I can't stand these tweet like or these like meme like lords. I guess they were in the
Meme police?
comments saying, "Yeah, some guy made a tweet just saying." Oh, national! I didn't even see it I saw it from Facebook, and so some guy, I guess, who has somewhat of a following. I don't know, has like a few hundred followers, and one of his followers posted, "This person said this should be the new thing of the new National Treasure movie or whatever." Like 8 hours before I made the meme, and I'm like, okay, what's your point? And so there's been like a few dozen people posting that, saying like I stole it from them. I'm like,
Well, that's what memes are all about.
I know, like what?
Yeah, since
I
when do
made-
we care about memes being stolen anymore?
Right.
That's the whole.
all
That's the
all
whole
I-
idea.
That was like early. That was like 2011 type shit.
I
when
mean,
it
how
was
did
like,
Sal
oh.
how did Sal the Agorist get such a huge following? That's all he did. That's all he does.
Quinones
Just
made a whole
steals-
book about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's
And-
you got to seize the memes.
Dude, there's also like there's some pretty cool people that follow us on you guys remember the Aquabats, the band? You guys know them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like
It
a
was-
psychobilly band. Art,
It was
I think.
Matt's wife's like one of her like favorite bands.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, so yeah, they're like a like punk band that kind of they were like on a kid show. They're called the Aquabat. Anyway, the original lead singer, or I'm sorry, the original guitarist of Death by Stereo, who's now in Aquabats, follows us now on Punk Rock Libertarians and like likes all of our stuff.
oh,
It's
rad.
pretty funny. I'm just like
a little,
noticing
a
all
little
these things.
ironic.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if some of these people watch the podcast every once in a while.
Yeah, every now and
I
then.
know.
Yeah.
That's
like
not
we
gonna
don't-
happen.
We don't
Not
have a
gonna
dank meme Instagram page. We actually
yeah.
do a podcast.
We don't have a pipeline. We don't have the dank meme to podcast pipeline.
Oh, we have
set
a
up
pipeline.
properly yet.
It's not the one you like, but there's a pipeline.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm up to almost 4,000. This meme is getting pretty big on Instagram too.
Good morning
still
to you,
place that
Michael.
Sucks.
Impure Hunter.
Yeah. Good morning, Michael, with old Ron there.
Back in
Old
there.
Ronnie boy.
Yeah, dude. I got
90th birthday coming up.
4th of July, man. I got well, not Ron Paul's cookout, but I got an invite to the cookout.
Yeah, I saw that, dude.
Yeah, I got.
How was
Dude,
the cookout,
man.
dude?
Dude, the cookout was lit, man. It was lit.
Paul's house?
This is
Well,
the
that was
cookie.
lit.
No,
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 the
the
cookout.
cookout, dude.
No, the cookout. Like I was
Okay.
lone wolf out there. At the cookout. It was the DJ. They had the whole backyard, like neighbors. It was like 100 some deep block party. It was
Wow,
great.
dude.
Kids running around.
No cops
full
were
bar.
called?
Nah, not at all, man. Because all the
Wow,
neighbors
dude.
were in on it. They're like,
Yeah.
so like it was Tara's friend, her cousin. They're like, or no, her aunt and uncle, and they're like biker, like, and it was yeah, man, all good people. Like I usually hang out with them every now and then at this like Legion Hall, and they're always like lit. But yeah, I got a official invite to the cookout. It was good times.
It was a lot of there was a lot of black. Was it a lot of black women sitting in chairs going?
Yeah. It was just it was a vibe, man. It was like some good tunes. The DJ was like just it was good times. But yeah, and then up at Paul's house, that was good times too, man. Unfortunately, it's a fast right now.
Next year, I got to make it next year,
dude. But it's a bummer because it's like the fast, and dude, he put a whole pig on the grill, man. I know. So
old calendar, man. Old calendar.
The old calendar, but it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. It was still a good time, man. Went out in the bay.
That's cool. Yeah, it's a good spot. If people like Paul is one of our friends. He has I guess it's his parents' place is right on the water, right on the what is that still? Is that still Tapsco River? Or is that the bay?
That's like that Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake Bay. It's where Tapsco River meets Chesapeake Bay. It's actually a really nice part. Like a really nice part of. It's not near the trash wheel and all the other spillage that goes on. It's further down from there, so you can see like across the river to like, was it Rock Hall?
Yeah, dude. Like you could like wave and see our mayor, our libertarian mayor, James's town, like across, right across the Chesapeake. It's good times, man. But Babs, what'd you get?
I just went to a pool party. That's all. I was at my brother's neighbor's house for on the 4th, and
I saw you were doing Did you get a iced?
Oh yeah, I got it. So he has this Plinko, from Price is Right, and they just put like a bunch of like drinking games at the bottom essentially. And the one I got was get iced.
Oh man!
So they had a bunch of Smirnoff ices there. It's like you had to go down on one knee and chug it.
Oh, I thought you were like getting kidnapped by ICE.
No, oh no,
you got iced.
Wait a minute.
I was like, oh no.
I was thinking like, like a black van pulled up and just you got thrown in. Like,
you got it invited to a cookout.
Yes.
Otto was caught up at the wrong cookout.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was okay. It was pretty chill. I didn't really do much other than drinking like a few Smirnoff ices. I really didn't drink that much. It's just too hot. It was so fun.
Otto is safe from the Gator Gulag for now.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Alligator Auschwitz.
What
Alligator Auschwitz?
I've been hearing that. I've intentionally just not double clicked on any of that shit. What is that? What is this new media term? What is this,
dude?
You don't know what it is, or
no? I don't. I've only seen a bunch of lefties going off talking about alligator.
No,
and I'm like,
it's like the prison thing we've talked about in El Salvador.
No. This is new, man.
This is Florida.
It's out in the Everglades in Florida. Like like I don't know, like an hour, half hour outside of Miami in the Everglades, and they built this whole detention facility for like where they're gonna like
people.
Yeah,
it's a concentration camp. It literally somebody posted a picture of it next to like an Auschwitz camp. It looks very similar in terms of accommodations.
Jesus.
And I think that was on purpose.
And apparently it flooded like a couple days ago or a week ago. They said
when they fucking turn on HARP.
Right. Dude,
they admitted to cloud seeding 2 days before all this floods and these catastrophic rains came up.
We got some docs on that.
Is there docs?
And
thank God.
Yeah, we got some, dude. I'm telling you,
I'm all over the place here.
Wait, who admitted to cloud seeding?
No, it's funny, man, because like last week, I finally.
So they seeded an entire tropical storm in the Gulf.
Cloud seeding has been done over 100 years. Like they were doing it in Vietnam and shit. That's
World War II. Yeah, CIA. Like the mud season, like the whole monsoon season. It's like, all right, Ho Chi Minh Trail. It's like. Turn on the HARP up to volume 11 and let's like flood them out.
It's not the HARP that does it. It's just like you spread like particulate matter that
phosphate
nucleation sites for raindrops. It's not
aluminum and shit in the crowd. It's all declassified like World War II. The RAF did it over small areas. And then in 1971,
farmers did, yeah.
Okay, we'll save it for the after hours, but it's a tease. But I went a deep dive on that shitty movie Independence Day, and they plant the seed in that fucking movie. I mean, what does the hero of Independence Day do? He's a fucking crop duster. Okay, it's all out there. It's all out there.
Wait, was that the
chemtrails
where FEMA
was
like
leaving chemtrails?
Where FEMA was the secret government? Like, remember that one with the Australian actor? What movie was that? You know,
shit.
FEMA was the secret government.
Crocodile Dundee.
No, the Braveheart.
Gladiator.
No, Braveheart.
Oh,
Mel Gibson?
Is he
Mel
Australian?
Gibson.
Yeah, he's Australian. Yeah.
He
Really?
played.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in some kind of movie where, like, he was like the conspiracy theorist, and FEMA was the
Oh.
secret.
Is it called
And he-
Conspiracy Theory?
Could be.
Hold
I
on.
think so. Yeah,
Very on the
I don't know,
nose.
let's go to the docs.
No, there was a movie called Conspiracy Theory.
because he had noticed that like every time the space shuttle went up, there was an earthquake.
Oh, well, so I recently.
Yeah, it's literally called Conspiracy Theory.
Oh, okay.
It's from '97.
I'll have to watch that one.
Julia Roberts, Patrick Stewart.
Dude, it was so funny. So this past week, I officially closed on the house. It's done. I'm no longer, boom, closed, sale, dunzo.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah, dude.
So no longer,
No longer a Dundalkian.
no longer a Dundalkian. So
Now
so
you're
I called
RP.
my homeowner's insurance because it was 2 days before 4th of July weekend. So I'm like, shit. Well, I'm not going to call them. They're probably closed. So let me call them on Monday. So I called to cancel my homeowner's policy and, hey, I'm good to go. And so they're like, oh, well, we can't do it. We'll transfer it to the other department. And I'm talking to this lady and she's like, well, what's your plan? What are you doing? I'm like, well, do you want to, because they're always trying to sell me something. And I'm like, no,
Shut up and cancel the plan.
yeah, just cancel the fucking policy. Send me the check. And they're like,
Yeah.
well, what about renter's insurance? What about your possessions and this and that? And I'm like,
Wow, they've got
Don't-
a whole department to like de-escalate your.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want a sales pitch right now. I just want to cancel my policy. I close my house. I'm done with you guys. I don't need you anymore at this moment. Just handle it. So they're trying to, and she's like, well, with all this weather and crazy weather, we just want to make sure your possessions are, if you need renter's insurance or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of crazy weather because they're doing weather modification, ma'am. There's USAF documents because I have USAA. So they're all like, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. And I'm like, yeah, well, declassified documents from 1970 showed that the United States Air Force conducted weather modification. And it's very easily to do to manipulate the weather of a localized area. And they can manipulate the weather and create these catastrophic floods and flooding and et cetera. And she was just like, it was like a pin, like quiet. She's like, well, never heard that, but thank like totally just, and I was like, but no, I'm okay. I don't need renter's insurance, but I appreciate it though. I was like,
suddenly she's the one that wants off the phone now.
right?
You just got to digress enough, and then they'll just hop off.
You're right. Like go full, but no, it's true. I mean, I don't know, man. This weather. I mean, do we want to get into those docs about Texas, or I mean, what do you-
yeah, I mean. So, I mean, aside from the harp and all that shit, like to just start at a certain level here.
Let's get down to yeah.
So, like the narrative that's been going around is that because Trump defunded NWS and the NOAA, that somehow caused the flood and caused everyone to die in the flood. And I mean, here is an article actually from Politico. Surprisingly, that says Texas flood forecasts were accurate. It wasn't enough to save lives. The NWS issued timely alerts, meteorologists say, but few were listening in the hours before the early morning flash floods. And
You're supposed to like stay up at night listening to your ham radio,
Right.
hoping for a signal from the federal agency. Like
Someone
give me
made a
fucking
great
break.
point. Someone made a great point. How many times do you guys get a notification on your phone from like, oh my gosh, take shelter right now, and you're just like, whatever, and just ignore it?
Yeah.
Because you get those all the fucking time. It's like fatigue. It's like they cry wolf.
well, they were calling
You
for a
finally
flash
get
flood. So Alex and I were going to go to the O's game on Tuesday, but the forecast was like calling for thunder, calling for thunderstorms, which they did end up hitting. But they were also calling for like flash floods and shit, which none of that shit happened.
Yeah, it was like a quick
Exactly.
thunderstorm, and
So we didn't go,
So it's over your.
it was
overly
Boogaloo
cautious.
shirt night.
and it was Boogaloo shirt night.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm
Luckily,
just gonna
Saturday's
overlook the
also
fact that you
Boogaloo
guys
shirt night.
didn't invite me, so but anyway,
It was Alex. Blame Alex. It was his idea.
Sorry, man. You're not gonna wear a Orioles Boogaloo shirt, Nationals fan.
I could
You
still
could be an
go there
Orioles
and
and
root
Nationals
against
fan.
you guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we could have rooted against the Mets together, Otto.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done that. I like that.
Yeah.
So
But,
wait, let me get back to this subject here. Is the gripe people are having that the government failed to warn them about rain?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what it is. It's like, oh, we
Come
didn't
on,
we didn't
people.
have enough weathermen in employ, even though there's a fucking
Really?
vast internet with like 100 different websites that predict the weather. And
Right.
You got weather.com on your phone. You got, like, I mean, and especially like, oh, you live on a riverbank, like a dumb, like, I mean,
Like, and
don't live on a
and this happened in
riverbank,
1987.
don't live on a riverbank.
there's literally a song called "Texas Flood"
Right.
by what's his name?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that, like, I mean, a lot of the floods you hear about are because the government levee failed, right?
Right.
Well,
So-
New Orleans, I think that was an inside job.
Yeah.
George Bush does. hate
George Bush doesn't care.
Hold on, did
about
you see
black
that one?
people.
Did you see that one? I think it was from this flood, but somebody had built a levee around their entire property in the middle of this
Yeah, that
fucking
guy's
field in
badass.
Texas. And like it completely saved the house.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But then I saw there was floods out in New Mexico, like catastrophic. So you wonder, that it's the same thing. The same shit happens, and Jared and Otto are well aware of it. But Ellicott City in Maryland, and it's like in the middle of this valley. You have the Patapsco River. I mean, the town is always known for historic flooding, but for years they've overdeveloped the town.
Yeah.
They still live there. It's known
Yeah.
for flooding. And they're like, well, I guess we
Right.
live here anyway.
Well, it
But they're
wasn't
like,
known for
oh.
flooding. It
Well,
wasn't known
it
for flooding.
happened.
Well, it wasn't
It
until they
happened.
overdeveloped. It wasn't until they
Right.
like overdeveloped it, and all the trees that were blocking and like holding back rains and stuff, like completely were torn up. And then now, so the rain just
kind of it's just like in this valley. Of
there's
a
no natural
confluence
drainage.
of-
Yeah.
Patapsco Valley. And the problem is that the storm came down the hill. When the storms came through in like the flood of 1868 and then Hurricane Agnes in 1972, the water rose from the bottom up. Well, this time the flood came from down the hill and crashed all the businesses at the bottom of the hill, which is
Right.
why there's no longer the Phoenix Emporium, which is the bar that we used to go to all the time, is gone. It was built in like the 1840s. It's gone. They tore it down because that was their solution. Instead of building better drainage, they're like, oh, let's just tear down the house so it doesn't flood again.
Yeah.
It's
Build
such
up
a-
on a
very sad.
hill. Go to the top of the hill.
Right.
Well, yeah,
And
well,
then-
they did. They moved up to the top of the hill, and now it sucks. So
and it
It was all about being at the bottom. That's what made
it
the
was,
place.
dude.
yeah.
That's what made it, man. That's what made it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's sad, and it's really sad that, but yeah, man,
It's tragic.
just, but
But, like-
to politicize tragedy is just the lowest of low.
Oh,
But
a
to
lot of
act,
these people
to
immediately
act
was-
like there wasn't enough government warning for this kind of that's just so sad. That's the debate.
Yeah.
Did they do their job or didn't they do their job? Instead
Right.
of like, who's helping these people? What can we do to
Yeah.
help them?
And to Otto's point, they've just been crying wolf. So it was I want to say it was, I forget what day it was. I think it was Sunday. It was Sunday. So I got out of liturgy and I'm like, hey, I'm on this side of town and I need to stop by this restaurant to make reservations ahead of time for wedding planning. And so I'm like, let me stop there and let me stop by the house, talk to my neighbors, and then I'm like, hey, let me go up to the Dunbar and talk with Doug, like our libertarian bar owner. And so I'm hanging out with him, and we're just watching the ball game, just chilling, catching up. And all of a sudden, like the emergency broadcast channel just comes over all the TVs, interrupting, and it's like, this is the Maryland or whatever, like the emergency broadcast system, like severe thunderstorms. It's like, yeah, it's a thunderstorm, but like it's like they're what they're doing. This is all part of the programming of global warming, climate change, etc. And they're just keep crying wolf to the point where we're just turned like, what are we doing here? And then to blame it on like, oh, we need more USAID and all this money to, the National Weather Service and shit.
Yeah, if we don't have like a secret bank account for the CIA and black ops all over the country, then people are
Yeah.
going to die from flooding in Texas.
From thunderstorms in Maryland.
Well,
that happen
remember when
every
the
summer.
Remember when they had the alert go off in Hawaii that said a nuclear bomb was incoming?
Oh, yeah.
Like these are the alerts we're supposed to rely on for like life-saving information.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Like let's just let private meteorologists make their own apps and Let's just listen to that shit.
Yeah, like Bab said, weather.com is so reliable. It's got that.
I mean, you
radar,
can build a fucking
free.
weather station in your backyard, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude, I want to get into ham radio. I want to like have my own.
Let's just say most
weather
people don't have to
station here.
care about these things, right? Like, oh my God, it's a thunderstorm alert. Wear a hat. Okay, great.
bring an umbrella.
Bring an
Like,
umbrella.
Some people
Bring
like
a
let's just
poncho.
say you live in the bottom of a canyon. Okay, like then maybe you have like a special weather station alert system set up for you.
Right.
Like, be aware of your fucking surroundings. I swear, people, and it's part of the dumbing down in society. I think so many people are just unaware of their surroundings. They just take shit for granted. They don't know how to operate. I really do. I just think people have just over the years. It could be the fluoride, the I don't know, whatever they're putting in the water. It's just like people are just completely unaware of their surroundings. It's so nonchalant. And it's like,
But according to that story, that's fine. It's up to NOAA to allow to keep track, make sure everybody knows where the bad weather's coming.
but Babs,
Right.
what size hat should you wear in a lightning storm?
Maybe not the tinfoil one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, man. So, yeah, it's very sad. Pray for the people in Texas. That was,
Yeah.
but
That's fucked up.
yeah. But
All these kids
dude,
died.
and it's so you see these unhinged individuals out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and it's
Saw a
like
bunch of those
it's not
tweets.
even worth the bandwidth and the some of these individuals. But
I mean, honestly, though, this started like. Do we have the docs about like them like CNN admitting that they were cloud seeding 2 days before this happened, and they're saying we swear
Where?
this has nothing to do with that.
Where were they
You're like-
cloud seeding?
Right in Texas.
Well, Texas is kind of big.
I know it's big,
Yeah.
but weather systems move quickly across.
But I mean, wasn't this the system that came up from the Gulf? Like, wasn't there a tropical storm?
But
And then
you
it-
could have made it worse if you.
If you want to
did something
connect
like
it
that.
to cloud
I don't
seeding,
know.
you need to say where it is and when to really.
Well,
make
that's why
that
I'm asking
connection.
for the docs.
we
I'm
don't have
asking
the
for
docs, bro.
Okay.
Next
I'll
week
look it
we'll
up.
have the
They can
doc.
put me to work.
Some listener, give us the docs.
Typically, people are cloud seeding where like they're desperate for rain so their crops don't die, and I don't think this was that kind of
Desperate
situation.
for depopulation.
I'm telling you, folks.
Desperate for the NWO to.
I mean, let's face it. The Malthusian cult, will do anything just to reduce the population, but that seems like kind of a tough way to go about it.
And I mean, like, I don't want to minimize the
I would
deaths
just
that
poison
occurred.
the water supply.
Right, but I mean, how many people actually died? Like 80 people? I mean, obviously, all lives, but
All lives matter, Jared. All lives.
Of course.
I'm
Of
just saying, if
course.
they wanted to, like, reduce the population, there are much more efficient ways than, like,
All the
starting
links
a flood
I'm
at a Boy Scout
Yeah,
camp.
Jewish space lasers are more effective.
I just looked
Exactly.
Up, I just looked this up, and I just typed in Google cloud seeding before Texas floods, and it's all conspiracy. Washington Post conspiracy theory debunked. Cloud seeding did not cause the Hill Country flooding. Rainmaker denies false claims. Company is responsible for Texas floods. Texas cloud seeding operation triggers conspiratorial outrage. This is all, yeah. If they're all going hard against it, it probably happened. Yeah, it's called Rainmaker CEO. It's a company that specializes in cloud seeding.
But did they do operations within 200 miles of the flood?
Let me see. I got to read.
Or was it in,
I gotta
like-
read
It's kind of an important detail if you want to connect.
All
the
right,
dots.
do your research for the after hours.
Yeah.
I think we should hop over to the Epstein shit. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's get there. Of
Oh,
course,
what,
when
you
Alex
still
is
talking
gone.
about that guy? People have been talking about that scumbag for years.
Here we go.
I know.
We got all this stuff to talk about, and you want to talk about him?
Here we
We've
go.
got a rainstorm to deal with here,
I
people.
wish I could make this bigger, but we can at least listen to it. Unmute.
And released yesterday in Jeffrey Epstein, it left some lingering mysteries. One of the biggest ones is whether he ever worked for a American or foreign intelligence agency. The former labor secretary, who was Miami U.S. attorney, Alex Costa, he allegedly said that he did work for an intelligence agency. So could you resolve whether or not he did? And also, could you say why there was a minute missing from the jailhouse tape on the minute set?
Yeah, sure. If
Hey, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is
Creep that I was hanging out with at a party once.
Do you want to waste the time and you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead. Sure.
Amazing.
I can't I mean, what a slap in the face to every Trumpster. I mean, just what an insult. Unreal.
He ran on this. Like, him and his administration ran on releasing the Epstein files. And as soon as they get in, they're like, oh, shit. Yeah, they know.
Why are you still talking about this guy?
Yeah. It's like they know everything. My bad. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, no, there's no blackmail.
Here.
Definitely no blackmail here. Nope. Definitely not Mossad. Nope. No. There's
Dude, and especially this like fucking Kash Patel motherfucker.
Oh,
it's the worst liar I've seen in an administration. Like,
dude,
it's so bad.
It's like as soon as these people get into power, it's just completely like 180.
But don't you see though? I don't know. I don't agree. I don't think that they start out lying. I don't think I think he was sincere. He's like, yeah, we're gonna release these documents. Yeah, you're gonna release. And then he finds out.
And he got a talking to.
He's been honeypotted by some Israeli girlfriend.
No, I mean, dude, he was bullshitting on Joe Rogan the entire time.
No, I don't buy that at all. I think he.
Well, what? He was like, he literally was like, Joe Rogan was like, oh, like, they said they have, oh shit, what was the thing that he just blatantly lied about something with like the videotapes. Basically, he was like, fuck, I'm struggling to remember what it was now, but. Dude, there was like so many blatant lies. You could just see it in his face that he's just so full of shit. He's like looking away.
Now he is. But when I'm saying
he was on the show too, dude. He knows that there's shit on those tapes, and he knows that shit was gonna get deleted.
You're not hearing me. You're not listening to me.
Okay, what am I not hearing?
When he was endorsing, Trump and all.
Oh,
that,
back then, yeah.
He was sincere, and then you can tell now he's lying. They're all actually,
I think and I think he doesn't have the experience of like a Hillary Clinton kind of a liar, right?
Because they're not pathological liars. These
right.
are people that are now.
He's still learning the skills. You know, you can't just go out and be a good liar. Like, it's hard.
You got to work at it. It takes years to refine these skills.
Want to play that Alan Dershowitz video?
Well, let's before we jump off that, let's pull up this analysis that Kash Patel is compromised and he's probably being honeypotted by his girlfriend. So it's in the docs.
Like, I'm gonna tell everyone you like it when I dump on your chest if you say.
I'm just saying this dude is
He's
not
really a man.
Look.
Oh, if that's a man. Whew.
Let's get into this, and then real quick before we play the docs. But it's really telling when Carolyn Levitt, when she is Trump's press secretary, a couple days ago, and I put it in the chat when we were talking about it. When she was talking about these Epstein things don't exist and nothing exists and blah blah blah, and trying to just look over here, enough of that. Let's not talk about it. She wears a cross around her neck visibly for every press conference. When it came to that press conference, she did not have it on. So that says a lot. They don't know how to lie, like you said, Babs. And when they do lie, it's like,
I think you got the wrong op here. Okay. And let's back it up. Okay.
Well,
see if we can come up with something a little more plausible. Kash Patel is gay. Okay, this is widely circulated rumor. Okay, nobody cares about being gay unless you have a Hindu family. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
this is the pressure point. It didn't take much to flip him. Okay, the girl is a prop sent in by the handlers to make him look not gay.
Let's watch it. Well, okay.
Dude,
let's watch this video.
Hold on, let's watch the video.
And then we'll talk amongst ourselves.
Honeypot operation.
All right, here's the context. Quote, some social media users have wondered whether the FBI and the U.S. Justice Department's refusal to release the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients could have something to do with Alexis Wilkins, the 26-year-old girlfriend of
Chopin in the background.
45-year-old FBI Director Kash Patel. This is what people online are pointing to, the fact that Patel's girlfriend, Alexis Wilkins, works for PragerU, which is a media company that supposedly espouses American values, except for the fact that it is run by a former Israeli military intelligence officer. Now, I did a bunch of digging, and unfortunately, there's actually not a lot of public information to go off of in terms of Alexis Wilkins' background. Now, what I was able to find is that her father worked for Gillette and that her mother was in aerospace and pharmaceuticals. It also says that they lived in England and Switzerland before settling in Fayetteville, Arkansas when she was 9. It also says that she attended College du Le Monde International School.
What do these
in
facts have to do with anything?
Now, interestingly,
that's it right
is
there.
calling this a strange.
Go back. Pause it. What's that?
School. That school. That international
school.
Those are breeding grounds for networks of. Yeah, exactly. Like,
and you're in Switzerland,
like that.
Switzerland.
Wait, which school?
Let's go back.
Switzerland school that she went to. That's
this college du Lemon.
I've heard like 12 different stories of people that have gone there and gone on to work for intelligence agencies.
The fact that she has a gap and she works for Prager, but there's a huge gap. That just reeks of intelligent
she was
asset.
doing ayahuasca, but she didn't want to put it on her resume. Okay.
Okay, but let's continue.
Okay,
let's continue.
But let's just say, this theory is pretty short on evidence to back it up.
Well, let's continue. He's got a little more.
In that she has no visible friend network or public high school, college cohort interviews, which they say is unusual for a public figure in entertainment, and that if a Mossad asset were inserted early in life, these gaps would be precisely where you'd hide alternate history or handler training. Dr. Simon Goddick says that Alexis Wilkins is nearly 20 years younger than Kash and also works for an NGO that's basically Israeli intelligence. That's PragerU that he's referring to.
Wait, how are they an NGO that's basically Israeli intelligence?
I mean,
that's not true.
It's an Israeli.
Well, let's look at it. Let's look at PragerU. Let's see who runs that, John.
I mean,
I'll look it up.
I mean, PragerU sucks, but like I wouldn't go as far as to say as they are Israeli intelligence.
Well, let's continue on.
I don't know if they'd be intelligence, but I think they're an operation. I think.
And he says, seriously, why would an attractive young woman date a not so attractive Indian American? Classic honeypot. I mean, I don't know. Who are we to really judge?
To make him seem not gay for his parents.
Not attracted to. Anyway, I'm not sure what's true or what's not true, but evidently these are, quote, classic elements used in honeypot operations: soft power, ideological alignment, and sexual and emotional
the signs of Russian intelligence. You know, like, come on.
All the stuff that he ran through ChatGPT, you can tell by little emojis there.
I mean, look, I'm just throwing it out there, but all these individuals are compromised. They're compromised.
I mean, why does it need to be a honeypot? Why can't he just be compromised by just Mossad threats over his phone and his office?
Well, that too.
Yeah, why do they have to have someone pretend to marry him or something? Yeah. You know, like that's
it just doesn't. It's like
unnecessary.
unnecessary.
It's like, but you look.
I mean, they literally tried to kill the president. Like.
A honeypot operation is something you do like when you're, say, like a Chinese spy wants to get some secrets.
Oh, like what's his guts out there in California? Who's that?
Right.
Fang Fang.
What is an Israeli honeypot going to do? He's already completely loyal. I'm sure they already have a file, a foot thick of things they can pressure point.
I don't know how loyal he was before this, because it's everyone. It's not just him. It's everyone. It's changed, done a 180 on all these things that they ran on. Like,
what were these?
It happened.
Well, we know it's compromised.
But it's once you get into office, then they take the folder out.
Exactly.
But it doesn't require a honeypot, is what we're saying. The honeypot seems unnecessary.
Well, the honeypot keeps tabs, keeps dibs, stay in line.
It could be James. It could be she is probably like a Mossad. Like, hey, your assignment is you have to go and pretend to be with this guy because he's a total queer. And his family will literally kill him if they find out he's gay. So that's your operation.
So not a honeypot, but just like a paid actor.
Yeah.
A crisis actor.
Yeah.
All of DC is Hollywood for ugly people.
Yeah, they show up at some Hollywood events or in a New York restaurant, and that's all you have to. That's all they have to do.
I believe I think James is right. I'm starting to think that maybe he is gay.
I think I can't really say what his character is, but I just have this feeling like he will cave immediately with very little pressure. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have to really threaten him that hard.
Well, what about Bongino? He's basically doing the same exact thing. Completely caving.
Sounds like a scare. He sounds like, if you hear his voice, he sounds like there's a guy with a gun to his back, like Mr. Smithers on The Simpsons, going, "That's nice.
Get out there, and
like has a gun right to the back." And it's just like, that's what he sounds like when he talks.
But doesn't he also sound like a total scumbag that you would never trust with anything that he says? Just because
that's how he's always been.
Slimy persona.
It's these professional podcaster people, man. You just can't trust any of them.
No, they're all Grift Central. Yeah. I think I
trust Rogan. That's the only one. Just
I don't know, man. He's had. I just saw a tweet. I saw some stats. Like 42% of his guests are of your people, Jared. That doesn't really represent it really doesn't represent.
So he likes Jews.
So he likes
to really represent
interviewing important people,
and we're interesting and successful.
Yeah, well, I don't know, or maybe just like, I don't know. Let me interview all the people that are compromised by the powers that be all the time. You know,
are you talking about Bongino?
Well, okay, so Bongino.
What are you talking about?
Let's talk about him. And I think I talked about it on the podcast because he ran for U.S. Senate in Maryland. He ran for U.S. Senate in Maryland back during like the Ron Paul days. I want to say in 2012.
That's probably when they started putting the file together in earnest.
Right. Well, so he, everybody knows his whole backstory. He was, former Secret Service during the Obama years. And anyways, I forget where he's from, his kids, whatever. I just remember he would try to court the Ron Paul Campaign for Liberty. Because that was during the Tea Party time, so there was like this kind of like Ron Paul wing,
scumbag.
Yeah, so there was like this Ron Paul wing within Maryland that he was trying to court, but it's like, dude, fuck you, dude. Like, yeah, you're okay, but you're like a neocon. You're good on some issues, but you're a neocon. You're Israel first. We always knew he was, and there was this moment where, I mean, clearly he lost. He's a Republican running in Maryland. And the GOP, which is compromised here in Maryland because they're just like, it doesn't matter. They're pathetic.
Would you say
they're controlled opposition? They're controlled opposition.
You were Mossad and you wanted to control Bongino.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just a check would all it would take, right? Like some cash money. Like, I don't even think you'd have to come up with some elaborate scheme.
Right.
Like the kind of guy you can just pay off.
Right, because he wasn't like, I mean, yeah, okay, he did the Secret Service thing.
He's a total grifter. These guys are just right-wing grifters, right? So it's like, of course, when you have a grifter, all you have to do is throw more money at them, and they'll just do what you want, especially if it's like multiples and factors above what they were getting before.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Power and fame, they love that stuff.
Yeah.
They'll cave. Yeah. They have no principles to begin with. So,
I mean, maybe if it's someone like Trump, you have someone like Trump that already has money, then yeah, you've got to employ some other factors like blackmail.
Yeah, so it was crazy in so this was like, I want to say this was 2012, and he was running for U.S. Senate, and he lost his race, it was a year. No, you know what? I'm sorry. It was like 2 years after he lost his race, but he's still like, oh, he's the GOP celebrity here in Maryland. He still lives in Maryland before he bailed and moved to Florida. So he's still like celebrity status. And long story short, this was when still like the Campaign for Liberty was still strong. The Ron Paul wing, the Liberty people were still involved here in this state, and they had basically they rented out a hotel where you got married, old Luigi's family's Turf Valley, Jared.
Oh, yeah.
So the Republican Party of Maryland had their their annual convention, but like a lot of the Ron Paul Liberty people, we had a wing.
That.
Yeah, so we had a whole like suite and a whole like upstairs, and it was based people. Dude, that one fucking guy that went down, that was in that Vice video with who's our boy from New Hampshire who's like now discredited, the white supremacist.
Cantwell.
Cantwell's acolytes, one of his acolytes who was at dude, it was wild stories back in those days. But anyways, so I mean, granted, this is like flip phone era, kind of like Nokia brick phone. Maybe you have a like whatever the case may be, but yeah, maybe you have a razor that can film shit, but it wasn't like cell phone era. My buddy, who's like the most like just quiet, chill motherfucker, was like Ron Paul dude, just kind of asked him about like, why do you feel as though we feel the need to support Israel all the time? Why do you feel as though we need to support these wars in the Middle East? Why are you such like a, just kind of calling him out on his like foreign, not just calling him out, but just like, and he just went fucking off, dude. Like Bongino went like ape shit
on Cantwell?
Pushed him. No, went again. Like my buddy Mike, who was just like this most chill Ron Paul libertarian, like, and he asked the most benign kind of like foreign policy question, like no, like just kind of like, hey man, like we're just you came up to like talk to the Ron Paul people. You wonder why we didn't back you or support you. You lost. And dude, he went ape shit, aggressive, like roid rage, like, you know what I mean?
Whoa,
like, yeah, to the point where it's like, if we caught this on video, like nowadays, it's like, dude, your whole grift, your whole podcast, Bongino, dude.
Oh.
Like a lot of people witnessed this shit, dude. A lot of people in the Ron Paul movement back in like 2012 in Maryland at the GOP convention in Maryland, dude, saw like, dude, this dude was like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
Hey, I got it. Wait
like
a minute.
He went zero.
Send Bongino a message that says you have a video of this incident, and if he doesn't do blank, you're going to release it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, dude,
blackmailing a politician.
All right, wait a minute. Okay, let's at least move.
I mean, he's like the deputy.
Hours.
What is he? The deputy FBI director? I mean,
yeah.
He won't know that you don't have a video. He knows
I'm sure he'll find out.
Well, now he'll see this video of this podcast.
Yeah,
we should have saved this for the Fed level.
Oh well.
But anyways, how can one listen to the Fed level, Otto?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. I have a great answer for you, and that's to go over to patreon.com/punkrocklibertarians. Go there. But yeah,
go there, check it out.
Cool.
But yeah, dude, he would have been donezo back in the day. Like, so yeah, to your points, Babs, I don't think he's that easy to compromise him, and I think all these people are just weak people. And you know why they're weak? Gay ass bitches. And you know why they're not? If you actually were right, well, that too, that first and foremost. But if they were actually right, they would realize like this world is fallen, and you just gotta just do the right thing, and you should not fear death, and you just do the right thing. Glory to God. Anyways, I digress. You just got to do the right thing, and they're not. They're incapable.
I agree with doing the right thing.
They're very compromised. They're all compromised, and they're not strong individuals. They're not. They're very weak. They're weak. Their moral compass is just, wherever the wind blows. It's very sad, and the fact that was very telling when the press, her Trump's prostitute took the cross off during that press conference. Like,
do you think
when
that
she was visibly wearing it?
Do you think that was? I mean, it was obviously an intentional prop prior.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think these people are Christian first and foremost. I think they're all compromised.
But that's why. So why would she take it off now?
Well, because now.
I mean, did the prop department lose it, or did she just? Was it?
It could be there's maybe some semblance of like, I cannot.
Maybe it's disrespectful to Netanyahu.
I mean, they're always lying, though. They're lying every time. Why would she decide this time, I can't lie for Jesus anymore?
Yeah, it doesn't make any.
Maybe I don't know, man. But that's
you're seeing patterns where they're not there, bro.
It's spiritual warfare. It's spiritual warfare, and I think we got the video I posted in the chat there of just this Netanyahu visit where it's just like,
I think we just need to stop the warfare in general. Spiritual and otherwise, like,
well, but that's where it all begins. Because it all starts with But
I mean, how much credibility do these people like this, like you said, the prostitute? I mean, don't most people know that every single word they say is a lie or or hiding the truth or technically true by a technicality?
There's
like the
goofies that
doesn't everybody recognize their job is 100% to bullshit you?
there's still people that believe in, and they think because of the props, they can trust them and they could, believe in it. And that's, should we pull up the video of the Pentagon visit when Netanyahu comes over? And this shit is wild.
Was this the meeting where they were across the
where he's praising where basically Hegseth is like, we're so glad we're involved in your war with Iran. Like, what?
Listen, do we have the video?
Yeah, it's in the docs, Jared.
Was that the same one where he
yeah.
where Netanyahu
Oh, no. I put it in the chat. I'm sorry. One nation under Israeli occupation. That's where I'm at, dude. We've been just doing their bidding for the longest time. And when this guy has been coming over here, this prime minister, whatever levels he's been like for 20 fucking years plus, and this is a meeting at the Pentagon.
Look at these people.
Look, you got, for those listening, we got American and the Star of David flags, like
Possibly more than me.
But not without a picture.
Just get louder.
And look who's center in the center.
Not with that picture, and not without
Right?
Gorilla.
Netanyahu is the center.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Absolute thanks and gratitude. And
Jared, pause real quick. When is it appropriate to wear a yarmulke?
Where's his yarmulke?
I don't know if Hegseth's hair is weird, but everybody on Netanyahu's side to the right or left, now he's not wearing one. Odd. But to the right and to the left, his handlers are wearing a yarmulke. What's going on here? And is Hegseth wearing something there? We're at the Pentagon. We're not at the synagogue.
Are any of the Americans wearing?
I don't think so. I didn't see any.
I think it's just this weird hair. But look at the people. Look at the individuals. His Netanyahu's like.
I don't see any yarmulkes in this picture.
Hang on.
One guy. He's
Keep
sitting
playing.
down.
No, there's
You can see
two.
his hand.
There's two to the right and to the left of Netanyahu. They're wearing them.
When he
No,
sat down,
he's
you
not.
saw it.
Okay, that guy.
There.
Look, right?
That
And then
guy
there's
is,
another one. Hang on.
you have the gratitude of the people of Israel.
Does
David
Netanyahu
glasses?
doesn't have one? I mean Milikowski doesn't have one on.
First thing, thank you.
Is he Orthodox?
Who?
Is he actually Orthodox? Because if you're not an Orthodox Jew, you don't typically wear it all the time. But
I don't think he is. I think he's the devil.
Well, thank you. And I appreciate, there's a reason I pointed at Eric, and I know you recognize him too.
punk rock theology.
The skill and the bravery.
Punk rock theologians.
Wait, is Trump there?
Punk rock theologian.
Well, this was at
No,
Pentagon, so this was
The video
after.
I saw was Trump sitting next
So what
to
is this?
Netanyahu.
They're just like mumbling or something.
Yeah, I can hear a thing.
Well, anyways, Dave DeCamp tweeted it out, and Hegseth was like, "We are so glad we're involved in your war with Israel, and we're honored." Like, just what the fuck, dude?
Dude, we need the video where he's across from the president and he's getting a tongue bath from Trump gets a tongue bath from Netanyahu, promises to nominate him for the Peace Prize.
Peace Prize, yeah, that was the one I saw.
This is some deep level theater of just grotesque. It's absolutely grotesque, but it is. I think it should just really go down in history as just one of the darkest periods of American history. And this is the evidence for it. It's just astounding. The way they just commit such atrocities and then congratulate themselves.
And I just
nominating him for a peace prize. I mean,
it's crazy. But I mean, it's this whole administration is just completely compromised. And I don't know. I don't have the official docs, but an individual that I go to that goes to the church I go to, he's retired, very high ranking, was very high ranking in the army, and he said very little known fact that apparently Trump is part of it. Like, he converted. And hence, I mean, I don't know. Don't know.
Converted to what?
Judaism. And that's why they got him by the, I don't know, man. He's
I don't
part
think
of
so,
that.
dude.
I don't know, man. I'm just
He
saying.
doesn't strike me as a godly man.
That sounds like an anti-Semitic theory.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people are noticing.
I don't think it has to.
So there's some wild theories.
No, you don't have to be Jewish to be a psychopath.
No, it's well. I mean,
speaking of, can you please play the Alan Dershowitz video, because this really sort of brings it home on both the Epstein and our compromised politicians.
I mean, that video at the
which one is the Dershowitz one? You guys got to label your shit better in here.
Yeah,
I got Vigilant Fox. Is that's the Dershowitz thing?
Yeah, but it's a whole thread. But yeah, that
video was, go to it and play the video of Dershowitz. It's right there in there.
The video of Trump at that press conference, that was just so damning. Like the way he handled that question, it's like, wow.
I'll see if I can find that video.
Wow,
I got it.
Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's it.
So let me tell you, I know for a fact documents are being suppressed, and they're being suppressed to protect individuals. I know the names of the individuals. I know why they're being suppressed. I know who's suppressing them, but I'm bound by confidentiality from a judge and cases, and I can't disclose what I know. But I hand to God, I know the names of people whose files are being suppressed in order to protect them, and that's wrong.
Just out of curiosity, without names, are these politicians, business leaders, both?
They're everything. And let me tell you, a lot of them are, at least one of them is somebody who was accused. Others are accusers. And the judges have said, if somebody calls themselves a victim, we're not going to give any information about them. But they may not be victims. They may be perpetrators. So we don't have information about false accusers. And we know there have been many false accusers who have accused innocent people for money. And those records are being deliberately, willfully suppressed. And they shouldn't be suppressed. If the accusation is allowed out, so should the material that diminishes the credibility of the accuser. We want total transparency on this. Every single document, no redaction. That's what I've said from day one. I waive any of my rights of privacy. Anything there is about me, I'm happy because it will be exculpatory, because I know I haven't touched a woman other than my wife from the day I met Jeffrey Epstein. I don't even hug people, but I was falsely accused and I was able to prove it. And I was able to prove it through documents. And I want other people to be able to disprove false accusations through documents. But these documents are being suppressed and withheld.
It's kind of like he's saying that there's too many accusations and they can't defend against them without these files.
Yeah, I do remember hearing about this guy being accused too, actually, now that he mentions it. But
he's siding with the accused, really. He's like, we need to be able to prove that these people are innocent.
Well, that's kind of the theory that's been floating around, and a lot of these Trump apologists and MAGA apologists are like, oh, well, now he's playing the game because now the reason why he's suppressing this is because he's using this as potential blackmail against. That's
a little too 5D.
The 4D
chess. It's like they keep going back to this 4D chess shit, and it's like,
that's what they've always been doing.
Right.
You just can't admit that your guy's a fucking idiot. Your guy's a fucking...
That he hires idiots.
Psychopath.
These people are idiots, and they're not strong. They're not principled, strong individuals that...
Hey, well, just plan accordingly. These people have been running the government for a long time. This isn't really anything new. They've always been lying scumbag, warmongers, control freaks. Their technology's getting better, but man, their bullshit's gotten worse.
Like, really?
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, are we supposed Well, I was listening to a commentary on this. So we talked about the Epstein video and how there was. Did we talk about how there was like a minute missing, and it wasn't actually a video of the cell? It was a video of like basically this like upstairs area, and then the cell is like down, like the cell area that he's in, which is like this little like sort of cloistered area of like 6 cells that he's in, right? And like, so they give us this video that's like on the other side of the room, like a football field away. And then on top of that, they delete a whole minute off of it. And it's like, we're not going to notice that.
And they also left like,
Jared, are you noticing?
Like video editing tools, like that weren't completely cropped out of the frame. You could see like the editing tools.
But the take I heard on it was they know that we're going to know this. They don't care. And it's them just signaling to the people that they're protecting, like, hey, we got you. Like, we don't give a fuck. We don't care what the American public thinks or anybody thinks. Like, we're doing it anyway, so don't worry. We got you.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
But to the people that are thinking they're voting their way out of this, it's got to be a wake-up call. Like, dear God, I hope it is for people. You know, the people that thought they weren't gonna vote for the establishment. They weren't gonna vote for the military-industrial complex. They wanted transparency. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, of course we want these things. That's why they promise it, right? Like, duh. And yet he did all this same kind of shit his first time in office, right? The tariffs, the intrusions on privacy. There's nothing new. Like, nobody should be surprised. The incredible spending, the big beautiful bill. Like if somebody's like, that's not what I voted for, they really got to look themselves in the mirror.
We voted to get Ross out, and the ability, I think we should close it out on this. Now we can wear shoes through the TSA checkpoints, Bab. Come on now.
Wait, would you have
what I voted for?
Oh yeah, we got a video.
We got Border Barbie here.
We got Border Barbie.
Yeah, she's here. This is her big announcement now, folks.
With this no shoes policy, we anticipate that Americans and travelers and those coming into our country will be very excited that they will no longer have to remove their shoes. One thing that I will say is that doesn't mean that there won't be times once in a while where someone will have to remove their shoes if they
or your pants
put into a different situation
or
need additional training where that may be asked of them.
Your wife might get
but
fondled.
Overwhelmingly, the policy will be that no longer will that be required of every single person that comes to a checkpoint.
It's not gay.
Hold on. Don't talk over this part. This is the best part.
Here, let's go back. Let's go back here.
The golden age of America is here.
The golden age of America is here.
What the fuck?
You can wear your fucking shoes.
Wow.
The golden age is upon us.
See, she does care about freedom.
I remember a golden age not so long ago when I was like 18 and there was no fucking TSA going through the airport and it was glorious. That was the golden age.
If she was announcing like the abolishment of the TSA, I'd be like, all right, fine. Golden age, maybe.
No, the shoe thing predates the TSA.
Does it? No.
It does.
No, because that one dude right after 9/11
with the shoe bomber. That's what escalated it.
And that was before the TSA?
The shoe thing's been for a long time, because I remember even before the TSA, like I would travel with my wife or girlfriend at the time, and then
your wife or girlfriend,
like it would always just like shut up, like don't say anything, just shut up, go through there, don't ask for us to see a warrant. Don't do, just shut up.
Babs, I don't know, man. You've been smoking a lot of that purple
go
push,
through
dude.
Security,
I think that was like
that might be
9/11, but we'll see. I don't know. It could have been the airlines. It could have been the airlines' discretion. Maybe not
like
full.
Late 90s.
But did they have the TSA? They didn't have the TSA.
I think we could solve this. Let's put a pin in this for the after hours. We'll do some research.
But let's continue on.
I'll ask ChatGPT
about the shoe policy.
And if you want to hear, you got to pay.
I have so excited that we can make the.
All right, let's wrap it up with the end of the Barbie talk.
America is here. We're so excited that we can make the experience for those individuals traveling throughout our airports in the United States much more hospitable, more efficient for them, more timely, and that they can get to their destinations and spend much more time with their loved ones and with their families and with those accomplishing great things for their future. So with this notion,
you will let them wear shoes. Let them wear shoes.
It's a new golden age. Where
it's golden age.
On.
Fucking hell, guys! This is.
Man!
Of all the times I actually voted for, actually like decided to vote, and then what the fuck?
Are you embarrassed now, dude?
I mean.
Well,
dude, we'll talk more in the after hours, but man, what a complete 180 compromise, and we'll talk it more in the after hours. Jared, how does one listen to the after hours?
I also have one more story that I will tell in the after hours show.
What you got,
about
Babs?
an epic mountain climb yesterday.
I've got the video ready to rock.
We got some good pics and video, and we got it's live.
I have a short little video to just from the summit to let you guys check it out.
Nice. So yeah, if you're not paying for the after hours, you need to make it happen. So Jared, how does one get in that after hours action?
Well, what you need to do is you got to go to patreon.com/punkrocklibertarians, and then you go ahead and you donate some money to us. You sign up, you subscribe, and you get access to all of our after hours episodes.
Oh
all
shit!
Of them. Every last fucking one.
You can go way back.
And you can also tune in live on YouTube and watch us record the episode, leave comments, all that good stuff. And
we might even
all you gotta
bring
pay
you
is
in.
like $3 a month. That's it.
We might bring you in the show. Who knows?
Yeah, we might accidentally send out the wrong link, and you can just hop on in.
Just hop in and just hang out.
I think that'd be great. I think we should definitely do that.
I think we tried that once and no one joined. But hey, next time
we'll make
we
PRL.
We didn't promote it.
We didn't promote it.
Make the after hours great again.
All right, Otto, take us out.
Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, check out our Patreon, and if there's other ways to donate to the show over at prlfans.com, you can send us Bitcoin and other good stuff.
All-time
also,
high. All-time high.
All-time high.
All-time high.
Love it.
Cheers.
So please go buy our t-shirts. We have t-shirts for sale over at libertariancountry.com. Use the code PRL or PRL podcast and you get a 10% discount. Use the code PRL2 for a 20% discount when you spend $50 or more, which I know you will. Until next time, live free
or die.